Sukumar, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
sir.
Okay, sir. Dear participants, I welcome you all for the day 2 afternoon session of our 2 weeks ACT sponsored FDP. So today we have a speaker, Dr. T.B. Sivakumar from our own department, Sayadamal Engineering College. He is going to deliver the topic on permissign blockchain. Now I would like to call upon Professor M.H. Anand Babu to introduce our resource person. Anand sir, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good afternoon to one and all person here. I am very happy to introduce about such eminent person, Dr. T.B. Sivakumar, sir. First of all, I would like to thank our department HOD, Dr. B. Muthukumar, sir, for giving this opportunity for me. Dr. T.B. Sivakumar, Associate Professor, Department of CSE from Sayadamal Engineering College. He received his BE CSE degree from Anna University, Chennai in the year of 2003 and a ME CSE degree received from Anna University Tiruchirappalli in the year of 2009. And he obtained a doctoral degree from Anna University, Chennai in the year of 2018. He is having nearly 17 years of teaching experience in reputed engineering college. He has published 6 peer-reviewed international journal, 20 international national conference, and attended more than 50 workshops, FDP, and a seminar. He organized many events like symposium, workshop, seminar, and guest lecture. He has professional membership on ISTE, CSI, IEI, and IAENG. He has invited us guest lecture, chairperson, examiner, reviewer in various institutions for under many conferences. His area of interest are cloud computing, healthcare, mobile computing, OOAD, and blockchain. Now, I would like to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. T.B. Sivakumar, sir. Sir, please, sir.
Yes. Thank you, Anand Babu, sir, for kind introduction about me. So I wish to start my section now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, one and all present here. So first of all, I thanks our management and principal, our beloved HOD, for giving me this opportunity, taking the FDP seminar on permanence blockchain. I would like to welcome all my dear participants from various college. Once again, welcome. So now I start my section. So permanence blockchain. So before that, we introduced that permanence blockchain. Not aware of permanence and permissionless in blockchain. How do you understand that this one is permanence, this one is permissionless? Yeah, it will be depends upon the DLT. So in a great application, DLT, decentralized ledger technology. So it opened up a sleeve of opportunity for the companies that are looking to innovate. So nowadays, every company has become innovative ideas and implement that ideas and making more money on that their field. That's why we are move on the blockchain technology. I think yesterday my colleague John sir detail explained the blockchain. Yes, the blockchain technology is one of those technology that have radically changed how industry work. However, there cannot be one single solution for a whole industry. Yeah. In a startup companies, enterprise, and in many industries, it's different when it comes to their needs and requirements. It is evident that privately held companies just cannot be used fully decentralized blockchain network where it when we implement the DLT technology, mean decentralized ledger technology. So this is important on that. Then what are the permission blockchain? Yeah, so one questions about. So permission blockchain or blockchain network that required access to the part of control layer run on top of the blockchain that govern the action performed by the allowed access participation. It work entirely different that private and public blockchain domain. They are crafted to take advantage of blockchain without sacrificing the authority aspect of a centralized system. Simply, basically, there is one big difference, permanent and permissionless, such that the one thing is the participants are going to interact with the network. The permanent system is also known to have a restriction on the consensus participation, making permanent network highly configured and secured and controlled by the owner. So that is the root. We are having some root, the root having the major authority, having the rights to the give the access for a particular user in that group. So this is the one main major example on that. Root having the different child participation. That's all. So it is not a bad thing, but it is also about the building a suitable blockchain network. There are many permanent blockchain framework available that include Hyperledger, one of the main tool, then Quorum, then Corda and other. Many others available in free and the internet based application. Then benefit of permanent blockchain. Why we go for that blockchain? It used when compared with the permissionless blockchain, we have the better features. First one is efficient performance. Yeah, it will be improved the own predefined nodes for validating a transaction. Next one is proper governance structure. What is a governance structure? In that, have the administrator also having the rights to requires less time to update the rules. We having the proxy servers in Linux based system, they having some of the rules in a minimum amount of time it may be updated. The same scenario here also can update the rule of blockchain over the network, which is considerable faster when compared to the public blockchain. Then another feature is called decentralized storage. Permanent network also make proper use of blockchain, including utilizing a decentralized nature of data storage.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, slide not changed, sir.
Yes. I'm move on the permission only introduction.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Don't bother. Okay. Thank you, John. As a cost effective, we can employ this permission blockchain. It's cost effective when compared with the permission blockchain. Okay, every technology there is some drawback or limitations having the same thing here also. Some drawback on that permission blockchain, compromise security. What in the sense compromise security means? The public or private blockchain has better security as the node participated in a consensus method properly. The another one is control, censorship and regulation. So these will be handling is difficult when compared with the permissionless blockchain. Then different type of blockchain chain available in permissionless manner. Public blockchain, federated consortium blockchain, private blockchain. Then we move on that list of best permissionless blockchain. What is that? Hyperledger. We already told now. Hyperledger, Quorum, and Corba. Then what are the, so some of the scholar they want, sir, any features on research area on that permission blockchain they ask. Here some of the areas are challenges available in that the integration. So one of the biggest challenge in business application. So another one is data privacy. Again the same, the big concern about the data privacy. Then another area is called data access. Then how it will be access the data in permissioned blockchain compared with the other blockchain. How it is improve their efficiency. Then data storage as well as the identity. Okay. So these are some of the challenges available as well as the requirements available in current scenario of research. You will concentrate on that. Okay, next, we move on the first slide, the basic. What is the basic? So now we finish the introduction about the permission blockchain. Then what are the feature available? What are the types available? Then what are the challenges and limitation? The next, move on the basic. So first one, permission model means. So before that we can study under permissionless. What is that? Yes, the permissionless model setting ideally what happened that every node can join the network anytime without having any pre-authentication. Already well known on that. There is no one having any authentication means that is not permissionless. Whereas permission model, the blockchain architecture, the user are authenticated a priority, mean sense data. Authenticated a priori, it's a sense data. So having the sense data, you can access using the permission model. The user is authenticated, every user know each other. Then our objective is to run the blockchain among these known and identified of participation, set of participation. Yeah. Then here we focus on that. What are the couple of peoples or participation? They may not trust each other. It may be happen that certain nodes in the network, in the blockchain network, although they got pre-authenticate, they are authenticated to use the system. Then here is a scenario that typical companies in the industry, the user is authenticated and well known each other, or at least there is certain database where we have the record of the user who belongs to that particular company. So we maintain some records and table in that particular company, but that does not prevent the user to behave maliciously. Yeah. Then what kind of cheating or fraud while entering the system, and a particular scenario we have in the architecture where the user are pre-authenticated, the user known each other, how it is possible. So this is the main objective, to run that blockchain among these known and identified set of participation. Next, me on the use case. in use case, what the use case means? This is a textual story of problem identification of particular particular scenario or particular problem on that. So here the supplier, and product, and distributor, vendor, then market, then editor. So auditor is in the sense they are part of the IT scenario, I mean IT record and as well as tax calculation. So in that work, the use case followed by auditor. Then another is called the supplier, and distributor is focused on the product. Then vendor as well as the users and people's their market rate, they also the involved in that business application. What actually in that scenario, in that use case scenario, we can identify what whenever you are transferring certain kinds of goods between supplier and distributor, you have multiple supplier, multiple distributor and multiple vendors. Now it's like to that every individual supplier, distributor or vendor, their individual authoritative domain. They have their own policy of entering data, but a third party auditor should have access to their data. I mean only focus on particular data or entire data, and they should be able to reliable verify that whatever the data is being passed through the supplier, distributor, then vendor, and the final market, those data are intended the correct data. To ensure this kind of environment in a distributed setting, we want to permissionless model or you want to use this model in a secure way. Now, well, one point here like that, you can always use a permissionless model for this kind of setting. There is some problem occur like because you are going for an open environment, and whenever you are going for open environment, your network or your system become more complex, and you have to handle a lot of things all together, and that is why we want to move from permission model to the permission model. I mean permissionless to permission model. We look into the certain aspect of permission model in detail. Well, in respect to the permission model, we have to briefly look into the concept of smart contract. What is a smart contract? Next one is smart contract. Yeah. So a self-executing contract in which the term of agreement between the buyer and seller is directly written into the line of code. So before we buy and sell, for example, you can choose that Amazon and Flipkart. There are also some policies. In last year, I have joined as a seller in I think Snapdeal. They have lot of rules and regulation, and they are not put all in together. They are come and join with a minimum of time, and they give some set of rules. What the rules? They are not tell in a single day. So first day they want my PAN card and photos and my selling things, all goods item. They are directly collected from me. Then after a couple of days, they give some. They send package material to me in my postal address. Then one of the admin contacted me and asked, sir, what about your policies in that selling that product? So this is one of the policy like that. They pay monthly and yearly some set of amount. So basic need, you can put the minimum of 15% to the Snapdeal. So before display your ad or your product, you can add the actual amount plus your profit plus 15%. So that is the actual project product cost. So for example, I have the series of 100, means I give the Snapdeal 15% 15 plus my profit. I mean 30% my profit means. So my product will become a 145. So this is actual scenario. So these rules and regulation will be in a contract. I mean smart contract. So this is the scenario. You can check on the scalable blockchain.com. Is a website having that what are the scenarios, what are the blockchains cost available. We can go through that. Okay. Now remember that the Bitcoin script, you can change the script to control how the money that you are transferring to someone can be spent further. Your friend can use that money immediately. Your friend can use that money after 4 months. So these will be some of the scenario in that. Based upon that, your contribution will varies, change that. For example, some of the you can extend this script to ensure that smart contract execution execute a transaction only when certain condition is satisfied. What are that condition? So first of all, the seller exchange match buyer with seller contract receive assets and contract distribute assets to the buyer. Then the assets clearing and settlement in automated the digitized currency. Then it becomes the asset of ownership is undistributed. One typical example in that, execute a transaction when certain condition is satisfied. You have a seller, you have a buyer, and you have certain asset, and the contract mix and match with the buyer and seller. Now, whenever you are buying something, there are certain script that will be executed at the seller side, and there will be certain script that will be executed at the buyer side. So, whenever someone is selling something, they have a contract like, if I get this much of amount of money, then I can transfer the asset from myself to you. And the buyer idea is that moment, I have transferred this much of money, the asset should be in my hand with certain duration. So simply the real estate. Okay. So you can write a contract to ensure this kind of environment. The moment of buyer transfer money to the seller, the ownership of assets goes from the seller to the buyer. And the code that you have written, that particular code actually validate whenever the buyer has transferred that certain amount of money in general. We can think of in terms of Bitcoin or any kind of digital currency. It is like that the buyer, the moment the buyer has sent this certain amount of currency to the seller, and the contract actually verify that well this amount of money has been transferred from the buyer to the seller, and then it's sent to the ownership of that particular asset from the seller to the buyer. So the seller will not able to claim the ownership on that asset any further, whereas the buyer will able to claim his or her ownership on that particular asset. So these concepts we utilize the smart contract in that environment. So you have the fixed number of seller and fixed number of buyer and limited number of buyer as well as seller to centralize the everyone, and everyone will know each other. So these will be happen in that. Next we move on some design limitation. In smart contract, they are ordered by order with the individual application of the individual contract, get a consensus, and they execute in a particular order. The execution transaction are sequentially based on consensus application. Requests to the application, the smart contract are ordered by consensus and executed in the same order. I mean, you have choose some hierarchical. This gives a bond on the effective throughput. The throughput inversely proportional. Can be a possible attack on the smart contract platform. In today's contract, which will take long time to execute. So these are some design limitation. Then we can extend on that non-deterministic execution. Consider Go language. In Go language, some of the key like that, the iteration over a map produce a different order into execution. The execution may be for example, I give this key like m equal to a map of string. The string contain key 1, value 1, and key 2 and value 2. For k and vertex v, the ranges from m of format.printf key as well as the value of particular key k comma v. Then execute all on all nodes. Generally, execute the smart contracts at all nodes and propagate the state to others. Try to reach the consensus. The consensus all propagate the same state to all nodes. Verify the state matches. So what are the matches? What are the mismatch? What are the current states? Do you have the sufficient numbers of trusted node to validate the execution of smart contract? If not, they can eliminate. So these are some of the limitation we are having. Then move on. How do we really need to execute the contract at each node? So execute the contract in the limitation. So first one is not necessary always. We not need all the execution in a particular model of node. We can simply permission setting to move from challenges response based method. So we using the consensus algorithm, but in that case, we have to ensure that you have the sufficient number of trusted node in the system. Then only you can check that, otherwise it's not necessary always. Then we move on that need to execute at each node in that the broadcast state. Not necessary always. We just need the state synchronization across all the nodes. When the broadcast, we can use like that. The state synchronization across the network. It like we execute the contracts in one node, that after executing the contract in another node, you propagate the state of contract to your neighboring node. That state get further propagated. So it means broadcasted. So that every node in the system will get same status of the contract, and they can one of the same page of in a smart contract and be adapted. Then what if the node that executes the contract is faulty? So I mean simply we say like that, if the node is not executed the smart contract. But the question comes, if the node that executes the contract it become faulty, means in particular node become faulty, so that node will call and the system gets down, and the system will not able to make any progress further. If only the smart contract will accept that node will be broadcast. Otherwise, the system gets shut down. Okay. Then we can use the use state machine replication. Execute the contract at a subset of node and ensure that the same state is propagated to all the node. So in that idea, the state machine, the replication, so that you have the multiple node can be selected to run a particular contract. So here 3 node are executing the contract and result of 3 node are propagated to all other node. Then the smart contract, they are on the same page and they knows that well up this much of contract that got executed and remaining part need to be executed. So this will be done in that permissive blockchain. So next I move on the concept called Raft consensus. So before that Raft, we use that detail of POX OS. Then the POX OS is a detailed and optimized theoretical proof which are difficult to grasp, but well the concept. Then the POX OS is a similar like us proposing some value whenever you are not hearing anything, and then other are accepting that value based on the majority decision. I mean, this is the decision will come the specialist. So they will be applied through the detail not relevant to our blockchain commitment protocol. Then POX OS is more detailed and permissive blockchain environment. It can be implemented and widely used with mechanism. So we can introduce that protocol called Raft. We look on Raft consensus. It designed as an alternative to POX OS. The a generic way to distribute a state machine among set of server. Then ensure that every server agree upon same series of state transaction. The basic idea is the node collectively select a leader, other become follower. So simply in mobile computing, we are using that Wi-Fi as well as the wireless environment. So each node can activate a root node has been leader, the another is slave. So these application implementing the Raft consensus. The leader is responsible for state transition, log replication across the follower. Then this Raft consensus protocol, the idea is already told that leader is the system. The leader will be the root of the system, and all other nodes are become follower. Once you have the follower in the system, now the leader is responsible for state transition, log replication. Already I told in terms of the main concept. Yeah. Then I move on that Raft in this diagram. Then electing a leader. Then who will be leader and who will be follower? Is the main question on that. In particular case, the candidate who win the majority of the vote, that person become the leader in our class or our friend cycle. The same here, this leader find out that it should be a proposed value. So every node having allocate some values, then and then follower can each vote for a proposal which is coming from the leaders, or they go against the leader. Now the Raft consensus algorithm and choose the multiple replicated server and build a consensus among the multiple replicated follower. Then you can set the replicator server S1, S2, S3, S4. Then client collectively takes some decision about this consensus-based decision. You can select the started of the follower and who will be better points when compared to the candidate. Then follower go to timeout, the start election. Then you can rest of time you can receive vote from the majority of the server. For example, I declare in a red mark S1, S2, S3, S4. So some of the server they having contact the client, they have some votes. So discover the server with higher TAM, they become a leader. Then the leader will allocate the number of follower. So direction go to the follower. Then rest of the candidate also become a follower. The timeout, then start the election. So and select these committed multiple value to the transaction log, dealing with the replica failing. Okay. Next, the leader electing the leader voting request from the follower or candidate. Now the ref to elect the leader. Now the question comes that how will you elect the leader? So to elect the leader, you need to set a leader candidate. It's just like some several server. Some have certain amount of time to see whether some leader is already there, and if once it time out, you just think whether you want to be leader or not. If you want to be leader, you just announce, say I am the candidate. Once the leader candidate are there, then the leader candidate request for the vote. So these vote contain two parameters, request vote in terms of TAM, indexed. One we call as a TAM, the second is called as the index. In REFT algorithm, the TAM is called loss calculated, known candidate plus 1. Then indexed committed transaction available to the candidate. Okay, these calculate the number of known to the candidate. So simply say that what are the our front cycle, you can call, sir, I want to become a leader. So your front cycle, they raise their hand simply. So how many raise? How many of them among your friends they raise their hands? The number is high means you are the leader. So that is the propaganda here. In the time you can select the 20 members in a round. Then 20 members are selecting your leader means you are become a leader simply. Okay, next. Selecting the leader, follower node decision making. How will the follower? Each node compares received TAM and index with corresponding current known value. Okay. Now the example you are having the 20 nodes, I values. The candidate and this node, the candidate send a proposal message in term of value. Now the candidate say propose something with the TAM 20. So here node go to the TAM less than 20. I am writing the index I. This particular proposal message received to the node N, then index less than node I and index. No mean vote for candidate, yes means decline. In the same sense, the TAM is less than node 10. The TAM, the particular group means 20 highest TAM. So less than means you also decline. Okay, the higher 20 means you are eligible for electing the leader. Okay. So this is the main basic things. Now the less than that value of 20, the decline, and it becomes the follower. Then accept more than 20 plus the leader, then majority voting, node voting from the node 1 to node n, and the collectively called 20 values. Use of majority voting, the leader selection, and commit the log entry. Then multiple leader candidate. How will we become a multiple leader you can select? So now the proposal going to the a leader with the 3 follower. Temp 10 and commit index 100. So simply anybody is told the same value, you using that dream 11. So dream 11 has some of the point you can elect. The 9 value point, 4 value point something. You can same point form a group. That same scenario here. For the leaders getting a vote, every node send their vote, and we use the concept of majority voting for leader selection and commit the log entry. In the same scenario, we can use the multiple entry. The multiple, let's look into the example when there are multiple leader candidate at the failure of the current leader. So we are taking a typical example where a leader has 3 followers. The current time is 10 and the commit index is 100. Okay, this is an example like that. Then we move on this leader failure. The leader node failure. Once leader node has failed, what it become to the leads to the numbers. You need to elect a new leader in term of 11. You move on next. Suppose 10 is okay, then leader is failed. Then another follower make the new leader elect with the term of 11, index value 11. You can choose like that. You need to move from round 10 to round 11 because your leader is going to change. At this particular time, there can be like that the old leader is get recovered. So it is like the new leader is elected among these 3 followers. The old person elected as a new leader, and the new leader send the message that, well, I am the leader for in term of 11, the round 11, and all of us are in this commit index 100. So we are on the same page, and a particular message that is the older leader. Then we move on that old leader receive the heartbeat message from new leader with great time. The old leader drop the follower state. I mean the resolved state. Once the old leader receive this message, the old leader find out what the old leader was the leader of round 10 and will become in the term 11. The particular leader then fall down from the leader to the follower. Okay. In index the 10th round, they are leader, and the 11th round they are becoming follower. I mean the old leader dropped to the follower state. Another way that 2 node send request vote message with the term 21. I mean 21th round at the same time. The 21 get a leader. So all other the follower, the 20th leader also become a follower. So this is the scenario. You simply remember and imagine on that. Next, the simultaneous request vote. One of them gets majority voting. Who is the majority voting here? The majority voting, the followers. Some example, their majority not in the 20 round, their voting become a 200. Okay. So in that scenario, look the majority voting. So these 2 followers have voted for this girl, and this follower has voted for this woman candidate. Where is that? So one of them will get the majority voting, and that node will get the majority voting, send a special message called a heartbeat message. I move on next please. So this candidate, the leader become the follower 21. They become voting to the one of the woman. So the majority voting, not majority voting to the leader. the winner, the woman send a note to the follower of this, so that will be get a leader now. So they send a heartbeat message. So that is the heartbeat. What's like that heartbeat means? The majority voting sent to the particular follower. Okay. So mean this is hero. So some of the friends having one particular friends is a joker or a hero, somebody. So they are having the majority of people they are voting. So they become hero like that groups. So that will be the heartbeat message. Yeah. So that heartbeat message contain the winner of that particular one leader handicap switch to the follower state. So that winner candidate the heartbeat message. That winner follower become a leader in that scenario. Then we use committing the entry log. Then how put the log? The leader add entry log with the term of in round 10 and index 101. So in the second part of once leader election is done, the second part deal with that index term, that how will you commit index log in entry. The index is a certain ensuring that particular transaction has been committed as agreed upon by the follower. So here once the leader's election is done, the leader has a talks to propose for a new transaction, so that the leader does that everyone is known, and now at round 10, that means that term 10 and last committed index, the transaction index 100. The new transaction will add to the entry of 10, 100. Then the leader add the entry log with the term of 10 and index 101 means they become a leader. Yeah. It will go into the next slide. Then append leader send the append entry message to the follower with index 101 means they become the follower become a leader. That leader send a message called append entries to the all follower. The append entry is actually containing the proposal which is coming from the leader. So in that particular proposal, the leader says that well known and now we are index 10, that means we are round 10, and I am proposing what transaction 101. Simply say that the leader give the one vote for the corresponding followers. Then that transaction become 101, that follower. Whenever you want to commit this, the particular transaction log is broadcasted to all followers. The next, the majority voting decided to accept or reject the entry logs. Then we become the entry of that corresponding log and accept and decline of particular this scenario will based upon the log entries. Okay. Now the vote of the transaction it happened and fine committed to the log 10, 100. Then the successful accept the entry log. All leader and follower update the committed index to the 101. Who is the committed index? Mean leader. Who are the leaders? Committed index 101, and also follower also get the same index, and they accept the leader. When become the follower get failures, so it follows some handling failures. The failures of up to n of 2 minus 1 no does not affect the system due to majority voting. So suppose the followers not get any vote means then minimum vote, not in the number of, suppose here 20 times, not getting minimum of 10, they can be dropped down. Okay. Next, we move on that Byzantine gender problem. What that Byzantine gender problem? Here we discussed. Also, they extend this problem in a briefly in a couple of slides. Then Fox OS and Reft can tolerate up to n minus 2 by 1 number of crash fault. So I already told now. So for example, I already told minimum of 10. So less than 10 means you can omit it. What if the node behave the malicious? Yeah. Then in that we happen the attacks, the minimum of number not getting this entry, we get the Byzantine fault. So these certain four that group of army want to attack. Now the base of a scenario, the general can either make an order to all the armies to make the attack from their sides of the food, or what you want to do that well. So you can ask them to retreat. Now the good thing is that we are happy if the general is good. The general is always saying the same. Both the lieutenant, we call it as the lieutenant or the soldier, both the troop soldier that either go for a attack or a retreat. So these decision will be based on the lieutenant. Yes, but unfortunately our general is not a good. The general can behave maliciously. The general can sometimes say attack to one soldier and say retreat to another soldier. So some soldier is called attack, some soldier is called retreat. So that it may happen that general have taken some brief from the general of that food and started behaving maliciously. So this problem will happen on lieutenant faulty. So the commander, the lieutenant 1, lieutenant 2, then the correct way is that commander send a message to the lieutenant 1. The round 1, the commander correct send the same message to the lieutenant. Okay. Then round 2, lieutenant 1 correctly echoes to the lieutenant 2. Lieutenant 2 incorrectly echoes to the lieutenant 1. So the commander retreat both of the lieutenant 1 and lieutenant 2, where lieutenant 1 command to the retreat to the lieutenant 2, whereas lieutenant 2 is become a faulty. They post a message like attack to the lieutenant 1. So these will be Byzantine gender problem occur in a tree node. Okay. Then lieutenant 1 receive the differing message by integrity condition. Lieutenant 1 bound to decide on commander message. What if commander is faulty? So here nothing the commander is faulty, but the lieutenant will treat like that. So these will be in round 1. The commander send differing messages to lieutenants. Currently the lieutenant 1 correctly echo to the lieutenant 2. Lieutenant 3 correct to the lieutenant 1. Okay. In that they are commander faulty. The lieutenant receive the different message because by integrity condition both lieutenant conclude with commander message. This contract the agreement condition. No solution possible of 3 general including 1 faculty. Faculty in the sense the lieutenant of 1 faulty. Then 1 faulty, the commander send a message to each of lieutenant. So round 2 and round 1. Wait, the round 1 is incorrectly echo here. So that in this case, the commander it send the message to all the lieutenant. So I am discussing the Byzantine problem. 4 here. Before that, I only discussed the 3. Now I become the lieutenant is 3 lieutenant and 1 commander. So wait a minute. I take a water. I take a small cup of water. Yes. Okay, now four binary problem. So in this case, round one, the commander send a message to each of the lieutenant. Round two, lieutenant one and lieutenant three correctly echoes the message to each other. Lieutenant two incorrectly echoes to other. So in this case, the commander become sender message. But we discussed earlier, the lieutenant can faulty, and in this case, we assume that one lieutenant is faulty. So we can one faulty lieutenant. Now among these three lieutenant, what happened for other two in different case? First case, we are going to consider in the lieutenant is faulty, and second case we look into when commander is faulty. So we can realize that so commander faulty or lieutenant one faulty. Now when the lieutenant is faulty, so the lieutenant send a message which differ from the message which sent by the commander. So you can realize which one is commander, which one is lieutenant. And this lieutenant 1 and lieutenant 3, they correctly echoes the message to other lieutenant. So this lieutenant 1 is informed retreat to lieutenant 2 and retreat to lieutenant 3, but lieutenant 2 differ. Lieutenant 2 is differ. Once again you can retreat the same message. You can identify which one is faulty. So because lieutenant 2 is faulty node, here the faulty incorrectly echo the message to other. Lieutenant 2 send an attack to lieutenant 1, and similar it sent to an attack to the lieutenant 3, whereas the commander has sent to retreat from lieutenant 3. Now let see what happened, and that in that case lieutenant decide on majority, retreat, and attack and retreat equal to retreat. The majority voting principle, we see that for lieutenants it received 2 retreat message. One retreat message from the commander, second retreat message from the lieutenant 3. So the majority is lieutenant, so the lieutenant 1 is able to correctly decode what the commander has actually instructed for. Now the second case, the lieutenant 3 received the decide on majority in the parameter of retreat, attack, and it become retreat. He received the retreat message from the commander. It received another retreat message from the lieutenant 1, but it received an attack from lieutenant 2. Now again, if we go to the majority voting principle, with the majority voting principle, he received 2 retreat message at a 1 attack message. So with the majority voting principle decided retreat from the war. But this lieutenant is faulty. We do not consider the behavior of the faulty lieutenant. Okay. So in this case, we observe that, well, our objective was the faulty tolerant algorithm. If you remember, integrity principle like that, the correct lieutenant in a fault tolerant system, they will follow as majority. Now we observe that 2 lieutenant is a bigendered node. Lieutenant 1, lieutenant 3 able to correctly decode the message, the majority voting. Now the bigendered behavior of lieutenant 2, they send the retreat here. The lieutenant 2 is a malicious behavior. They can give the faulty message. we can correctly decode the message. So in this case, the bigener problem occur in the node of Lieutenant 2. Next, the 4 bigener problem, how the commander become the faulty. Let's consider in this case, the commander is faulty. That means the commander is starting behavior malicious. Round 1, the commander sent different messages to the lieutenant. Round 2, Lieutenant 1, Lieutenant 2 and Lieutenant 3 correctly echo the message to other. But the commander gives the faulty message. Then the commander start behaving maliciously. But the lieutenant are behaving correctly. Let us see what happened. So in this case, the lieutenant, all the lieutenants are correct because the lieutenant are as a correct in that the retrieve the message from the commander. So to correctly echo, retrieve the message to other lieutenant and each other. But now the lieutenant 2, it's again a correct lieutenant, but it has here the attack message. Lieutenant 3 has heard and retrieved message correctly broadcast. Now the majority votings work in the case or not. You can see that the Lieutenant 1 decide on majority, retreat, comma attack, comma retreat. Then it become retreat. Lieutenant 2 decide on majority of attack, comma retreat, become a retreat. Then Lieutenant 3 decide on majority, retreat, comma attack, equal retreat. So all are become retreat. Now let's see whether the majority voting in this case or not. So we first look in this case, Lieutenant 1. Lieutenant 1 receive 1 retreat vote, then 2 retreat vote and 1 attack votes. So it has received 2 retreat votes and 1 attack votes. Because it has received 2 retreat votes and 1 attack vote, you can correctly decide that the decision is retreat. Now you can choose the case, the Lieutenant 2. It has received 1 attack vote from the commander, but it has received 1 retreat vote from the Lieutenant 1. Okay. You see the picture. And another retreat vote from the Lieutenant 3. Yeah. So it has the Lieutenant 2, it has received 1 attack vote from the commander, 1 retreat vote from the Lieutenant 1. Another retreat vote from the Lieutenant 3. So it can decide based on the majority principle that the retreat is the correct decision. And if retreat is correct decision, it can correctly find out that the commander, he was indeed faulty. Now let us look in the case for the 3rd lieutenant. The 3rd lieutenant we have for the retreat message which has been received from the commander. Then 1 retreat message which is not in this one, the retreat message which has been received from the Lieutenant 1 and 1 attack which has been received from the Lieutenant 2. So it has received retrieve message from commander. Retreat message from Lieutenant 1, but attack message from Lieutenant 2. So again, from the majority voting principle, it can decide that the correct decision is retreat. So again, in this case, we can utilize the 3 different general who are correct, or better to say 3 different lieutenant who are correct, and you have 1 commander who is behaving maliciously. Again, you need to ensure that you can ensure that the majority voting principle will give you the correct result. Now, if you look into a general principle, in that principle, if we look into normal bigender problem with f number of faulty node, then we can say that will be lieutenant is faulty in that case. We need to ensure that there are 2f plus 1. I indicate in a green mark 2f plus 1 commander, so that we will again able to correctly apply this majority voting principle to find out the bigending node in the system. Now again, in this entire system, if we see that well in a commander send message or attack message more than one lieutenant, so if it send attack message to that lieutenant rather than the retreat, if it sent to the attack message to this lieutenant as well, then what the majority decision or the majority message that the commander is sending, the entire system will come to the particular message in the consensus. So if the commander is sending 2 attack message, 2 lieutenant and 1 retreat message, then the consensus, the entire system will lead to the attack message by this majority voting principle. So our learning from this discussion, if we have this 2 plus 1 number of lieutenant and 1 commander, and out of them if the lieutenant is faulty, then system will come to the consensus with the value that the commander has proposed. Okay. And if the commander is faulty, in that case the system will come to the consensus with the value that the commander has proposed the majority of the lieutenant. So that way we can sum to the consensus the 4 Byzantine problem. Let try to look into a general problem. The n number of process with at most number of at most f faulty. So the algorithm work in this way. The entire gender problem model assume that n number of processes. I already told now. Now we say f number of processes are faulty. we know that the entire system we have 2 plus 1 number of lieutenant, 2 plus number of lieutenant in that system. They are fully connected. The receive always known the identity of the sender. I mean closed, permanent one. They are fully connected. So that the closed sector group of blockchain, the model helps the design algorithm for the permanent blockchain environment. Permanent blockchain environment, so that the system is fully connected. The communication is a reliable communication medium and system is synchronous. So the system is synchronous means every node will be able to receive all messages within some predefined timeout duration. So remember the impossibility theorem in this context that we have discussed earlier. The fully asynchronous system, even if a single node is faulty, the system will not able to reach to a consensus within a predefined timeout interval. So we do not look into the asynchronous nature of the system at this moment. So we are trying to develop an algorithm which is synchronized in nature. So this synchronized algorithm, this particular algorithm that I have just discussed right now with an example. Then Shostak fees algorithm. I mean Lombard Shostak fees algorithm. This is a synchronized one. I mean which was one of the first algorithm for having this kind of Byzantine gender problem. That was published in the ACM transaction on programming language and system. The title of this paper called Byzantine General Problem. In the particular case, the commander sent the message at pulse 1. This is the chart. This is the picture of commander sent the message at pulse 1. Pulse 1 is the initial pulse when the commander send the message to the all other the lieutenant. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pulse 1, the commander read to the sent to the all other lieutenant 1, 2, 3. Then that denote the individual round. Basically, the vote equal to 0. I mean t equal vote equal time equal to 0. In pulse also 0. Now we can broadcast n comma kept number of node n comma t equal to 0. N number of process and t algorithm parameter. Then commander design on its own value. Okay. Now the algorithm works in this way. 1 minute. I mean Lambert. Let us look the condition of lieutenant. The lieutenant, it receives the message from the commander. Whenever it is receive the message from the commander, it first does it to check whether it is pulse 1 message or not. If yes means we send the another condition. If no mean undefined. So it is the pulse 1 message means that the message is coming from the commander. If it is no, that means it is not a pulse 1 message. Then you cannot take any decision because you do not know that from where the message is coming from. If it is a pulse 1 message, that means the message in the system and the message coming from the commander, then you accept what the commander is saying. Otherwise, the system goes to the undefined state. So what the commander is saying, you then broadcast that particular message to all other process in the system. So that is the initiation. Now at every individual round, the system progress in round as we have mentioned. The base broadcast n comma t equal to 0. So that every individual round commander t, so we can say that the commander n just like that the commander 1 or commander t sending the message. So here. So if already I told, if the lieutenant designed by sending matching, they will accept the commander. If we broadcast the commander pulse 1 to the parameter of n comma t to the all the lieutenant, the general problem here, the commander tree is broadcast again the message that it has received from the commander. So this is the commander. So the commander is send the message to all the lieutenant in the T round. I mean only commander send all lieutenant. Okay. We move on next slide. And similarly, for the lieutenant, every individual lieutenant, whatever the message it received from the commander, it broadcasts this message to the all other lieutenant except the sender of that particular message. So it does not broadcast the message to the commander Rather, it broadcasts this message to all other lieutenant in the system. Now, with this broadcasting of message at every individual round, may happen if you have n number of lieutenant in the system. Then after nth round, you are getting the message from all the individual lieutenant. And as we say that the system is synchronized, so you are known to get the message from all other lieutenant who are there in the system after nth round. Okay. So once you receive all this message, then you can apply the majority voting principle. Every individual lieutenant, they apply the majority voting principle. And based upon the majority voting principle, what should be their decision? Whether the decision should go to commander is saying or not, or to go for what commander is saying to the majority of the lieutenant. So from this example, that 4 general problem, here in a general problem and a condition of algorithm that I mentioned in that principle. Next. Commander at every individual round, the commander is sending the message, broadcasting the message to every individual of lieutenant. And once the lieutenant get the message, it again broadcasts that message to the other lieutenant except the sender, I mean commander. So here the sender is the commander. So every lieutenant gets the message from the all other lieutenant along the commander, and they apply the majority voting principle. In this algorithm, for achieving the consensus, which was developed primarily by Lampard for synchronous environment. When you know that you are going to receive the message with some predefined timeout interval, and if you are able to receive the message within the defined timeout interval, then you can apply the majority voting principle to decide and should be in decision. Okay, the majority voting principle, you can say go attack for that lieutenant. You can the faulty message little trickly, and it will get become the commander's note saying that. So now the consensus algorithm, which is asynchronous environment, and they understand that our practical networking system environment are asynchronous, which does not behave like a synchronous environment. And in asynchronous network, it may happen that you will not able to receive message within a predefined time. So in the next class, next section, we also propose that the permission blockchain, in that the bigeneric fault tolerance algorithm, if possible, means I took another section, then BFT algorithm. So which are the used in next feature of blockchain environment. So overall, I cover the Lampard and bigeneric problem. Now itself, I close my section. So I move on the last slide. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. Participants, any queries? Participants, if you have any queries, kindly unmute yourself and raise a question or type in the chat box. If after a questionnaire session, you will get your feedback. Okay.
Or if you have any clarification regarding the permission blockchain, you just ping a mail to me. If you have any research challenges, if you want any difficulties as well as challenges, you just ping a me, Shiva TB at syedeng.ac.in. I send in chat box. View that. Okay, Professor.
Sir, thank you so much for your elaborative explanation. I hope participants have understand the permission blockchain. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you so once again. Thank you to all participants. Okay, thank you.
Participants, you have a feedback in the